bring up the stats though, and as much as I hate to say it, this is not looking too hot for Jakal. Lifetime 412 in Dabuz's favor, a only 25% win rate here. The last 3 sets that they have played, and 4 sets actually, have gone in Dabuz's favor. And we are going to be seeing the person of the stars. Yeah. Does she have a proper? Is she like an empress or something?
She's the galaxy's queen.
Sure, she's the princess of the galaxy, Rosalina, who has been a menace in multiple games, but still, I mean, Dabuz just won't let her go, and I just love that about Dabuz because his gameplay evolves over time, but the characters always stay the same.
Yeah, it's all about getting the most you can out of his duo, trio, quartet of characters. Depends on the day, to be honest.
Sure.
Whether he is operating with Rosa Olimar, Rosa Min Min, sprinkling with Sora. But for a while, it's been kind of stalwart with this Rosalina and really pushing the character's meta, figuring stuff out, particularly with Luma when Luma is untethered. That's been a new development in Dabuz's game plan. Throwing out Luma at further and further ranges, but still operating with all of that same control. It's been extremely impressive on the part of Dabuz, but you still have to fight through Wolf's insane airspeed to be able to split up both the Rosa and the Luma consistently. That F-tilt barely whiffing.
I think for me, what I'm going to be trying to watch a little bit more this set is how Jakal gets around everything. What are his preventative measures versus Luma here? But we're talking about untethered. Luma actually behind Jakal right now. But I think you were alluding to this as well. The scariest thing about Dabuz is that the pockets are deep, right? Yes. So Jakal may be able to get this first game on Rosalina, but then Min Min comes out, and that's one of the better Min Mins that you fight. That is not an elite smash Min Min, and that's a Min Min that knows how to zone, so it's equally as scary here. Jakal, though, now going to get propped up by Nair, but great parries here, and that's what I feel like we're going to need to do, Ubel.
Yeah, taking any hits of Luma on block are so dangerous because it puts you in so much shield stun. The Luma shot almost catching Jakal on the return, though catching him, almost putting him into a reverse edgeguard situation when he was on stage. That's the type of stuff and the mastery of the untethered Luma that Dabuz has really been experimenting and developing more and more. The down smash as well, almost closing out the stock here, Lyric, but the edgeguard cannot be completed. Great wolf flash there from Jakal in order to just get back in the nick of time. Yeah,
the star bits there almost actually taking the entire stock. I mean, Dabuz trying to save the Luma with the Nair. It's not going to be enough here. So now we got to find a loose aerial or this grab here. Forward throw might not do it, but it does send Jakal still into disadvantage. Is going to be the landing up air that does seal Dabuz's first stock, but you're already starting this one at a huge disadvantage, and now even a bigger one.
Yeah, that's what those attack cancel air dodges, so that Luma does dash attack, but Rosalina does an air dodge. That's what those are threatening, because you either air dodge away and let Luma just go crazy, you air dodge in and you threaten up smash. But because Jakal was blocking, Dabuz instead backed off and still was able to catch the jump out of the corner. Ooh, big damage though on the part of Jakal.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been watching a lot of the Tri-State weeklies that Jakal attends, he is becoming a bigger and bigger fan of the Wolf Flash, and he's doing a really good job of putting that into the stylish zone, of course, but actually using it to catch his opponents a lot of times as well. The dash attack not going to be able to do it, just missing out on a couple of pixels here on the side, and now it's all Jakal and how you want to be able to take the stock. This game is nowhere near over if we're able to get this one stock, even though Jakal has been trailing behind the entire time.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these dash attacks on Luma are just sending getting the early hits, which is not ideal when you're trying to send Luma off stage early and often. Still, the star is gone, so you have much potential here to close out the stock, but that's when Dabuz decides to turn on the Jets himself instead. You think he's going to run away and disengage, wait for his friendly little star? You don't expect the Rosalina to instead press the advantage in the corner like that and turn Jakal on his head.
Oops. I feel like we're really lacking some KO screens We're really lacking some KO sparks, man.
I want to see people explode.
Yeah, really. Like, you're not really giving me the ooh and the ah nice back air moments. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Yeah. Regardless, though, Dabuz is not going to dig into the pockets just yet. We are going to be back on small battlefield. So now we got to mix it up if we're Jakal, right? We got to find a way in. We got to get this Luma out of here. But once again, it's so threatening. One of the things I just love about Dabuz's gameplay, I use this term a lot, really an engineer of the character, right? It's so fun to see people be innovative. There's the wolf flash that I was talking about a little bit earlier, but it unfortunately led to the death. That's Jakal kind of smiling it out, but secretly pain inside.
Yeah, that's a little bit of suffering right there. Just landing this big opening, like establishing a lead against a hyper defensive character means that you can just kind of walk out a lot of these interactions, yet that is no longer what Jakal can do. Hunting for something like an up air, ends up finding the grab there, up throw to continue to try and find these landings, but Dabuz is taking his time, managing the initiations and the interactions that come with it. That air dodge down again, but this time it was Luma up tilt that was able to get the pop-up.
It kind of gave me like a jump squat vibe. It was like, oh, all right, I'm not ready for it just yet, and then I'm going to find it, but now look at this. It's going to be Jakal trying to find a way to trip up Dabuz here on the ledge, 151, just a simple nair here, but now we have Luma back. We're going to untether. Whoa.
Yeah. It's funny.
Just set him up.
Oh, dude, like that's was so cool.
So go, my child.
Okay. So Luma is a funny little guy because
he is.
Not only is Luma's base knockback absurd, but Luma always tries to maintain the distance that Rosalina sends him at. That's why Luma's moving back and forth, always trying to establish that same amount of units. So when you untether him off stage, yeah, we're just juggling right now. Okay. When you untether him off stage, he will approve and move to that location, move to that distance.
Groove and move.
He's going to be grooving as the nair out of shield gets the strong hit, close out that stock. Amidst all of that explanation, for those that weren't aware, Rosa's juggle game is still as good as ever.
Oh, for sure. But unfortunately for Jakal, the F-tilt not actually going to send off. We're going to go for the rapid jab. Not going to be enough here. So now it is all Dabuz right now. And how exactly he wants to make this possible here. Star Bits, though, trying to lead into the up smash, but instead Dabuz still will once again be able to hold on to the stock, and Jakal now going very, very into the danger zone at this point. It's honestly just another hard read with up smash that will be able to take it, as Dabuz going to go up in the set 2-0.
Yeah, and just in sheer dominating fashion as well from Dabuz, looking so in control, so self-assured.
Right.
And that is a scary thought to be had. Like, how can you penetrate this iron wall of a player? It was actually on one of the many Smash podcasts, I think it was like Smash University, where Dabuz was talking like what really holds Rosalina and Luma back in this late game meta, to tie it all the way back to what we were saying with characters like Sheik. Like a lot of reevaluation of these characters to see what they could do, especially for a heavily buffed character like Rosa. Rosa can do quite a lot, in fact, when it comes to just the neutral, the base roster, and even a lot of DLC Pack 1. It's DLC Pack 2 that really holds Rosalina down and keeps her out of the metagame. But against a character as known and a quantity as assured as Wolf, that's when Dabuz gets a chance to really shine, because he has so much data already.
It's also a juggle character at the end of the day,
Very
right?
True.
This is what Rosalina kind of like excels at, right? Just like keeping you in the vortex and keeping you kind of struggling for your entire life. And now you kind of have the premier Rosalina doing that to you, juggling you, keeping you kind of on ropes here. I have to ask you, Ugo, why do we keep going back to small battlefield?
It's just got to be Jakal thinking there is no way. There's no better
There's
way.
no way.
There's no better way to try and engage this character in a variable mindset and a variable stage layout, adding like more space for no reason. I need to keep things close in order to take advantage of Wolf's incredible mid-range, but Dabuz is just controlling that space so well. On top of the lingering super slow fall speed on the part of Dabuz, whenever he recovers high like that, Jakal just has to play the patient game.
Jakal, no!
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yikes. Okay, well.
Yikes.
It's not over.
It is not over. That is true.
But, I mean, Dabuz hasn't even breached 80% yet. Now Jakal, once again, trying to find his way in. He's now taking care of the Luma here. So now we're just going to go close quarters combats with Rosalina. But I can't say how many more times we're going to be able to kind of see where Dabuz is not going to take care of the Luma. Oh, my goodness. Drag down forward air almost led into the jab here.
There he goes. Down
smash. No, yo, just go, my son. It's like Angry Birds, man. You just sending it off there. It's like
we just need a comically big slingshot.
Hey, we're on VGBootCamp. Shout out to the slingshot.
You know, let's go, gamer.
I mean, Jakal now taking care of this a little bit easier, right? Jakal has now slowed down the tempo enough where Dabuz really hasn't been able to get anything super meaningful here, but except for another Luma, right? There's the star bit, and is actually going to protect Dabuz, at least for a brief moment, before Jakal's able to find the back end.
Yeah. Luckily for Jakal, Rosa is extremely tall, so you can space these back airs a little bit more reliably and still hunt for sweet spots, but I would almost like to see Jakal, just instead of looking for the raw damage on the combo up airs that he looked for a lot in the low to mid percents, look for them at the high percents too. Instead of just trying to tunnel in on getting the sweet spot back air and blowing your opponent up at super early percents, just take the up airs. Taking damage against Rosalina is so important because she already is super light.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the first up air, good air dodge down, but now Dabuz has juggle time ready to go. Dabuz keeping Jakal still in the corner, going for the angle down F smash, but there's the Wolf Flash, once again doing a really good job of separating Rosalina and Luma, but Jakal needs to get this Luma out of here and really just cannot.
Luma with the evasion maxed out there, looking for an up smash, both of them in fact. And Jakal playing extremely well here on his final stock as he finds the back air, 130. This is a high rage Wolf, and you know, there might be a fair bear with Dabuz's name on it if he's not careful.
Yeah, you have to play so careful if you're Jakal. You literally have to play perfectly, but instead Jakal will be falling into an up smash as a punish from the Wolf forward air. Dabuz, a very dominant 3-0. The guy is not here to play around with games. Get really close to him with the camera. Ooh, that's a new sub alert.
Looking great. That's my streamer.
That's my streamer. If Dabuz and my girl were drowning.
You better believe.
I actually don't know the copy pasta.
I don't know it by heart either, yeah. We need Momo here.
The encyclopedia of Twitter. He's going to be real mad at us.
He is going to be very upset.
He's going to be mad at us. What the heck, guys?
Come on, guys.
Anyway, really great stuff coming out from both players. That will be sending Jakal and Guy out, I believe, at 7th
place. And that's really unfortunate because...
At least there's a lot of money in the pop bonus.
Oh, of course. You're not... From the outside looking in, that is not a problem. It's you still made top 8, you're still in the money. What could you be upset about?
But they need a win.
Yeah, it's Jakal especially continuing his slump a little bit because it feels like Jakal has been giving up a lot of wins lately to players that are obviously extremely good, but players that he would handle so consistently and effortlessly prior. And even earlier, just last year, taking wins over Dabuz and taking games as well, but just getting shut out and finding a wall that he really needs to overcome and break